Hello, my name is Pierre Sabak. I am reading an excerpt from my book, The Murder of Reality, Hidden Symbolism of the Dragon. Chapter 43, Naked Snakes, Part 2. In the book of Exodus, Yahweh leads the Hebrews into the wilderness as a pillar of cloud. His appearance is equated in spoken Semitic with Shaddai, translated as Lord or God, reductive from Shed, Hebrew, a goblin, ghost, or ghoul. Shed in the modern translation is simply rendered as a devil. A god of death, Shaddai is variegated from the Semitic stem Satan or Shaitan, an adversary or an opponent, militaristic of the host and dragon. Shed philologically is related to the Hebrew word sod, a secret, extracted from the Arabic verb said to hunt, cognating the Judaic traditions with soed, a diner, implicit of an angel or reaper. Corporal manifestation of the demon Shed is contrasted with Sid, a gentleman, registered with the Sodalist or Zadok Brotherhood, aka the Black Nobility, Saudi or Sauda. In English, the play Sid and Shed is recorded as Civil and Seraph. Shaddai's College of Priests, the Sodi, discerns Siddur gentleman, derived from the Arabic noun Siddur or Seder, anatomical of the chest. Device of the heart, Hebrew lev, Arabic kalb, is comparable to the Levites and their offshoots Kabir, a lord. In the Old Semitic, Kabir is homologous to Keb, a snake, relative to Al-Kalb, the dog star. A messenger, Hebrew Kaba, distinguishes an angel, analogous to Cyrus al-Kalb. Kaba, messenger, articulates the verbal stem kebel, to receive, denoting the hidden traditions of the Kabbalah, from the Arabic word kaba, to hide. The message, Hebrew Shedder, implies a divinity, technically a demon, Shed, reserved originally to the Sodi and the Zadok priesthood. In the Egyptian mysteries, Shedder demon is evinced from Shed, ritualized slaughter, and has connotations of one who destroys or annihilates. Shaddai's appellation, the god of destruction, is literally translated as the slaughterer. Celebrated as a fierce conqueror, a patron of war, Shed is prescriptive of killing and blood rituals conceptual to salvation. Apparition of the Shed is equivalent to the reaper or reptile, in proximity to Sed, a field, conjunct with Seder, an order, and Siddur, arrangement. The commandment Seder describes a ritual of the first night of Passover, inaugurating the death of the firstborn, termed sod, a secret. Seder in Latin informs a stem Siddur, a person or thing that kills, recorded in the noun sadism. Hello, my name is Pierre Sabak. I will be reading tonight from an excerpt from my book, The Murder of Reality, Hidden Symbolism of the Dragon, paraphrased from pages 438 to 444, Man's Awakening. Philologically, the double, an apparition, proceeds from the Semitic stem dabar, to talk, relative to dabir, a sanctuary, nominal of dabar, a sacrifice. Debar talk and dabar votive in English is equivalent to the pun talk and take. In the Indo-European vocabulary, debar talk proceeds from the Sanskrit root deva, a deity transcribed as a devil. The root of devil is consistent with division, illusory, of Satan, cognate with the word and double. The ritual of appropriating an appearance, engineered through the double, the ditos, is conceived physically through the word. Verbalization of the word is likened magically to creation and intercourse, i.e. verbal and sexual. Liturgical connection between the spoken word and form, classified as the double, specifies an angel, Greek angelos, a messenger. To recapitulate, the Greek term angelos, an angel, is translated from the Hebrew word malach, an angel, obtained from the verbal root amar, to speak or command. Establishment of the word, Hebrew amira, agrees with the Arabic verbal root amara, a fleet, exhibited as the angelic host Ammon, congruous with the word and the manifestation of the double. Amar, to speak, is cognizant in Arabic with Amar, banner, a builder. Duplicitous, the double, registered as the word, reinforces the snake, iconic of the king, evidenced in the Arabic dialect. Aka, Syrian to talk, is relative to Akim, a sovereign, nominal of Akan, a flaming seraph. Inherent, the word denotes the substitute, embodied as the snake or king, represented as the double. Its appearance personifies the spoken word, a construct of form, commensurate with the multiple. For example, phoning to speak and feign a spirit. Derivation of the Arabic noun afar, a viper, is from the same family of words as the Hebrew noun kafel, double, paired in Arabic with kafara, atonement. The Latin word onement or atonement, literally at one, English whole and holy. Atonement in the original context defines rebirth of an entity expedited through the blood of the substitute. Semitic traditions equates the substitute with the goat, a symbol of the changeling homologous to rebirth. To conclude, the angel is a being that can change its corporal form from a dragon into a man through sound, personified as the word or double. Sacrament of the goat, Latin caper, extracted from the Hebrew etymon, kafala, double, specifies kafara, atonement, facilitated through blood sacrifice. Atonement, literally a simulation of the innocent, transubstantiation, portends to blood drinking, depicted as the logos word, conceptual to the vine, Greek lagios. Recurrent, the idea of bodily transfiguration or shape-shifting through ingestion of blood pervades throughout ancient mystery plays. Verification of this phenomenon is documented and supported in the Emerald Tablets, translated in the 1920s. Considered as a recent forgery, it is the author's contention the material, though of dubious authenticity, is derived from the hidden priesthood and recounts a metaphysical truth. Origins of the text are ascribed to the patron of writing, Thoth. The corpus of the Emerald Tablets bears striking comparisons to the angel cults scattered throughout the Middle East and Asia. In summary, Thoth's quotation reveals the essence of the mystery, accredited with the race of the serpent, the Anguagina. To quote, "In the form of man moved they amongst us, but only to sight were they as are men. Serpent-headed when the glamour was lifted, but appearing to man as men amongst men. Crept they into the councils, taking form that were like unto men, slaying by their arts the chiefs of the kingdoms, taking their form and ruling over man. Only by magic could they be discovered, only by sound could their faces be seen. Came they to man and taught him the secret, the word that only a man can pronounce. Swift then they lifted the veil from the serpent, and cast him forth from the place amongst men." The sentiments of Thoth provides recourse for reflection. Progeny of the seraph, ascribed initially to the Theban or Syrian and Western priesthood, is clandestine and protects its bloodline through secrecy. Classification of the Anguagina, alternatively the Serpentagina, records the serpent race, affiliated to the monarchical bloodlines of the ancient world. Offspring of the Anguagina masks its true form, obscured behind the human shell, a metaphor of the word double or spirit, embodied as the builder or mason. Afraid of being discovered, the snake chooses to hide behind a veil. A time is coming when the light shall shine, and the shroud shall be lifted for all to see. On this day the reptile shall stand naked, and Adam shall be restored to his bride. The children of men are ready to wake from their slumber and face the future together. Hello, my name is Pierre Sabak. I will be reading tonight from an excerpt from my book, The Murder of Reality, Hidden Symbolism of the Dragon. Chapter 18, Smiling Angels. Abraham was 100 years old when his son Isaac was born to him. Sarah said, "God has brought me laughter, and everyone who hears about this will laugh with me." And she added, "Who would have said to Abraham that Sarah would nurse children? Yet I have borne him a son in his old age." The quotation is from Genesis 21, verses 5 and 6. That is the Holy Bible International Version, Gideon. The patriarch Abraham is presented as a worshipper of angels, Hebrew Malach, apprised with the Canaanite deity Moloch, the harbinger of death. Throughout the original Semitic language, the killing of Isaac is obscured and operates on a number of complex wordplays pertaining to the ram and concealment. To consolidate the point, Abraham's firstborn son Isaac, Hebrew Itzshak, is translated in the Bible as he who causes laughter, from the verbal stem shoshok, laughter. The aetiological explanation of Isaac's name, according to the book of Genesis, signifies joy. See chapter heading. This assertion is based primarily upon the editor's interpretation that Sarah, his natural mother, conceived him in her 90th year. The name laughter, however, is significant in relation to child sacrifice. The point is salient. In the Babylonian traditions, angels specifically kill children through smiling at them. The smile in this context refers to a grimace, rendered in Hebrew as ha-havaya, an esoteric marker correlated in the Arabic with the viper Afa and the circle Afla.